Well, there is now a compromise to President Obama's contraceptive mandate.
The result will be that religious organizations won't have to pay for these services, and no religious institution will have to provide these services directly. Let me repeat, these employers will not have to pay for or provide contraceptive services. But women who work at these institutions will have access to free contraceptive services, just like other women.
But some say the, quote, accommodation doesn't go far enough. Here to weigh in is actor and radio talk show host Stephen Baldwin, good friend of ours. Good morning, sir. Just getting in. I know you're going to speak at CPAC later this afternoon. Get some coffee, my friend. I think, now, you were raised in a Roman Catholic family and home. What are you hearing? What do you think of this process and how the president clearly misgauged Roman Catholics and how the accommodation helps or does not?
You think he misgauged it? Well, I think the first thought that comes to mind to me is, if you're an American and you're a Roman Catholic, is this what you voted for when you voted for Barack Obama, people? Because for Barack Obama to try to force and impose on the Roman Catholic faith in particular this type of questioning of oneself about what is right or wrong, or really, if you're a Roman Catholic now, this is something that should be off the table, because this type of conversation is sin according to the faith. So now Barack Obama is trying to dictate what, in his opinion, is right and wrong, and what is or isn't correct according to that faith. That's serious stuff, guys.
I mean, having said that, obviously the tenets of Catholicism are not always what are practiced. And, you know, there was this recent poll that showed that 58% of Catholic women do believe that employers should cover contraception. So is this really about the Catholic leadership or Catholics in America? Well,
if 58% of the women have expressed that opinion, that's one thing. But I don't think that gives the president the right to try to force and impose what he thinks is more correct according to this idea. So, in other words, if I'm the parent of kids, or I'm the leadership of the Roman Catholic Church, that's probably going to be more of a majority of the number that you just gave. What about those folks? And what's really kind of crazy to me, more than anything else, is at this time in Barack Obama's presidency, they just covered the New York Times today, why would he try to force and impose this type of will when it looks like things are getting a little better for him with the economy, this and that? All of a sudden, behind closed doors, you have his advisors and Biden saying, hey, you know what, Barack, maybe we ought to back off a little bit and relax. Right. Who is Barack Obama that he tries to force these types of things on the American public?
A lot of the women in his cabinet convinced him that this was the right move. We mentioned you're at CPAC, speaking later today about engaging America through conservative pop culture, speaking to the youth there. I'm curious, though, as far as the candidates that are there, they all spoke on Friday, Ron Paul not there. Is this the usual suspects, pun intended, or are any of these candidates exciting you?
Well, listen, yeah, I mean, you know, between Romney, Gingrich, and Santorum, you know, I think a lot of eyeballs now, not just because he won these last 3 states in a row. I think a lot of people are really waking up and smelling the coffee about Santorum right now. He's been in the background. He's played this whole process very well. It's going to be very interesting to see, regardless of Romney and his money and all of that power, it's going to be very interesting to see how Santorum now can take this momentum and really get his message out there and let the American people know who he is.
All right, Stephen Baldwin, we will look forward to hearing how your panel on conservative pop culture goes. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in so early.
Thank you very much.
And tell your brother to stop battling Sean Hannity, man. What's up with that? All right, thanks, Stephen.